At least once a year in our church we get all of the many NHS staff to stand up on a Sunday morning. We'll pray for them. We'll get the doctors, the nurses, the radiographers and physios and all the support staff to stand, and people will pray over them, encourage them and prophesy over them. Of course, during this pandemic there has been an overwhelming swell of support for them all as we have clapped outside our homes every Thursday at 8 p.m. We do the same with teachers and teaching assistants every September, just before the school year starts, praying and encouraging them too. But as a church, we have never done that for our business leaders. We've never got our business leaders to stand up on a Sunday morning to pray for them. Why is that? I wonder whether we struggle with praying for them publicly because there is an awkwardness about business in the church. It just feels so secular. It's all about money. It's all about filthy lucre. Sometimes church leaders are actually intimidated by business people. Here's what Daniel Goodman has got to say about that.
Let me tell you a secret. Until not too long ago, I was quite intimidated by business people. They always seem so full of confidence, great with numbers, great with money, managing big teams. They seem to speak a different language completely.
Often our business people are just really busy during the week and not that connected with our weeknight programs. So we end up prioritising other things and we don't give our business leaders the attention that they need. Our business leaders are amazing. They make a real difference to society. Businesses create jobs, pay salaries that enable people to live and pay taxes that support those out of work. They create opportunities, products and services where there weren't any before. They steward resources, and business people exercise faith daily at work. Their presence in the community provides many opportunities to build relationships with staff, customers, suppliers, competitors. Their contribution to society and the communities in which we live are many. The reality in this pandemic is that church leaders and business leaders are going to need to be walking together. The UK economy is set to contract by between 11.5 and 14% this year in what the OECD is calling the biggest economic downturn in a century. 8.5 million workers are currently furloughed. That's 25% of the workforce not working, paid by the government. How many of them will have jobs to go back to? Across the EU, the GDP is set to fall by 7.4%, and that's compared with a fall of only 4.3% at the height of the last financial crisis. In the US, the economy is set to contract by 20%. The World Bank is warning that globally 60 million are being pushed into extreme poverty by this pandemic. High streets have reopened, but without some of the big players like DOWNURN's. We have a job to do. For church leaders to walk with our business leaders. As lockdown winds down globally, we are still in a response phase and beginning to move to recovery and rebuilding. During the exile, Jeremiah prophesied over those exiles in Babylon, telling them to seek the welfare of the city, as in its welfare is your welfare. Business leaders are going to need our support. They're going to need our prayer and encouragement more than ever. Relational Mission Business Link has been hosting prayer meetings. We've had some stunning prophetic ministry to strengthen struggling entrepreneurs. What we're doing in this series of videos is to help church leaders and business leaders understand one another's world, walk together for the sake of the kingdom of God. We're not just about rebuilding after the pandemic. We are looking to plant churches all over the UK and in Europe. And in the next episode, we will see how planting churches in at least half of Europe will require planting businesses too. Thank you for watching. See you next time.